It's an old saying that those who refuse to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. You know, the economy is in the tank. Unemployment is very high. People are having trouble paying their hydro bills. And business is complaining about high hydro rates they can't locate here in Ontario. And I'm not talking about 2015. I'm talking about 1905. It's late 1905, and the battle for public power has been raging for 10 years, led by conservative Sir Adam Beck. The price in 1905 is 10 cents a kilowatt hour. A vast amount of money, very expensive for that day. And after 18 referendums and a 10-year fight, Sir Adam Beck wins the battle for public power. And in 1906, Ontario Hydro was formed, and the rate drops from 10 cents a kilowatt hour down to 4 cents a kilowatt hour. But during that time, before that, vast personal and corporate fortunes were made under private power, and that was taken away from them. And so it's 4 cents a kilowatt hour, and hydro begins to be built in Ontario. We go through the First World War. Hydro rates are at 4 cents a kilowatt hour. They don't sell hydro. We go through the Roaring 20s. Mining in the north is opened up. And then we hit the dirty 30s, the Great Depression. But they don't sell the hydro. We go through the Second World War. Make this nice and neat here. We go through the Second World War. And after the Second World War, hydro is built across the province. Hydro lines are built right throughout the province. And all paid for by 4 cents a kilowatt hour. It continues on this rate. And there are jobs and prosperity for everyone. It continues on 4 cents a kilowatt hour, right up until April 1st. Let me make this 9 a little bit nicer. April 1st, 1999. That's when the Harris government, through legislation, turned hydro, through deregulation, changed every single municipal utility and Ontario Hydro from a non-profit commission into a for-profit corporations. And the question we asked at the time, and this was all done, Mike Harris promised, we're promising lower hydro rates because private sector discipline and private sector efficiencies will lead to lower rates. And so we asked the question, how do you get lower hydro rates when you're adding in profits to distributors, profits to generators, profits to retailers, dividends to investors, and commissions to commodities brokers? We never got an answer to that question. Hydro is privatized or turned into for-profit companies, and rates begin to rise until today. It's 2015, where for 12 hours a day from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. it's 8 cents a kilowatt hour. For 6 hours a day it's 12.2 cents a kilowatt hour. And for 6 hours a day it's 16.1 cents a kilowatt hour. And guess who's back? These guys are back.
They seem happy.
Personal and corporate fortunes are being made. Almost $1 billion, more than $1 billion is being taken out of Ontario every year in corporate profits. And when you add in smart meter charges and distribution charges, for example, for Toronto Hydro in 2006 were $14 and change, and now they're $48. They're more than tripled. So when you add in smart meter charges and distribution charges, the price is out of sight. Now, Kathleen Wynne is saying, this isn't like the sale that Mike Harris did, but private sector efficiencies and private sector discipline is going to lead to lower rates. So she's promising that with the sale of Hydro One and more privatization, she's promising that rates will go down. I'm going to stop there. What do you think rates are going to do? Thank you very much.